tell us what are the key focus area or main theme for Elofic this year?
Elofic is more than 7 decades old, and the main theme here is that we are anything and everything in filters. Talk of filtration, whether it is the conventional old cars, starting from the vintage cars to the modern cars of today, various technologies, various new medias. Elofic is there everywhere. So that's what our main theme is, that we are there. Filtration is our core business, and we are there in the filtration field.
You touched upon an important point about celebrating 70th year. Last 2 years have been really slow for automotive and especially the world over because of the corona pandemic. How has Elofic stayed relevant and been innovating for the last 70 years?
Conversely, Elofic has grown. As a matter of fact, during the pandemic, during the tough times, we were fortunate enough to be growing about 20% each year. And the main reason has been that our workforce, our employee strength, the dedication, we had, zero instances of COVID during those days, during the tough days, and we were all there to protect. We were there for providing support to the families of the various employees whosoever were in a problem, and we supported them very well. During that time, main thing was empathy, that we provided, a lot of support to the various, employees that who were there. And it was their dedication. Because of that, we were able to produce, we were able to fulfill these demands of the market, and that's how we grew.
You have a domain expertise and number one in the market leader for filtration. What are some of the products that you are showcasing this year? Could you just tell us about the products that you have?
We have all the products, starting from the new technologies, from the old vintage, as I said earlier. We have various. What we are showcasing here also is our capability to produce, various kinds of new media, like the nanofiber, the melt blown, the synthetic blends, different types of medias where one can produce filters with a higher efficiency, a much larger dust holding capacity, much higher performance filters, which is the demand of today's market.
And besides the filters, we are also doing the clean air products, so the room air purifiers and the industry, clean air towers, like this also.
Yeah, that's an area where we are diversifying also into. It's an extension of our product range, as a matter of fact. We're going into the clean air products. We're looking at the pollution levels today. So that's another
over the
area.
years, we have been dominating the aftermarket like anything. So what is this real mantra behind your domination in the aftermarket?
Be in the shoes of the dealer and provide them a good support, provide them a good relationship. That's the main mantra. Be in there as long as they're getting a good profit. They find it, the product, the brand value is there, acceptance is there. There's no problem. So one has to create a win-win situation, and that's not only for aftermarket; it's for all customers.
Right from the shop worker to the dealer to the distributor, we try to get into their shoes and try to understand what is the problem, where the shoe is pinching, and how to improve. And we have a continuous improvement, several projects every time going on. Any given time, we have several continuous improvement projects. So we are going on improving, and God is also helping.
I think for several years we have been exporting the products to different parts of the world.
Yeah.
How is the export market?
But 45% of our turnover is from exports, and that too, majority of it is from we are supplying OEM to various customers in the US. We have a warehouse, two warehouses in the US at the moment, one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the other one in Savannah, Georgia. So providing service and supplying parts to the customers on JIT basis. Recently, Elofic also got awarded as the best supplier of the year award from Kawasaki USA. So yeah, so that was one of big feathers in our cap. From the global suppliers, we were the ones selected for the supplier of the year.
Of the exports, we are doing 100% to the all OEMs. Nothing aftermarket, all 100% OEMs. Export also.
Fantastic.
Last one about your recent foray into EV segment. Put some light on that.
It's been a myth that the EVs or the IC combustion engines require filters, and EVs would not really require filters. So Elofic is actually working with in collaboration with IIT Delhi as well as an OEM whom I cannot name at this point of time, where we are developing various filters for EVs. Mainly for coolants, for the transmission oil, for the fumes of the batteries. So EVs, the first and the foremost, what I can say is that EVs would also require filters.
Several filters.
Yeah.
Several filters.
So it's a good message to the industry.
Yeah.
We have our own scientists. We are doing lot of research.
In-house.
Research, in-house research work as well as in partnership with academia. We are having several projects going on.
Wonderful, wonderful. Anything you would want to highlight on your manufacturing strength, since you are expanding with products and various segments?
Yeah, we are the only company, I would say, in entire Asia who is doing most of the parts in-house.
In-house.
It's more than about 90% child parts we're doing in-house.
Okay. And that's
we are able to give the quality, the quantity, and the consistency of the product.
Just one more last question. Sure. Apart from filters, are you looking at any other new products? Because many manufacturers are coming out with branded products or some other new line of business. So are you looking for any kind of new product within automotive industry or such?
no, filtration is a very big. There's a lot of scope in
Expand.
filtration. So we are at the moment we are utilizing our resources in expansion within the filtration, the sphere of filtration. So whether
You want to be a filter expert always.
yeah, so that's what we are known to be. Our tagline, if you see, engineering purity. So we want to be in the filtration zone, where there are not only automotive, but besides that, there are several other opportunities which are available. Very soon, you'll be hearing of more products that we are going to be launching. At the moment, we are working on those. So those would be there. They may not be automotive, but they are new innovative products in the filtration field.
Wonderful.
We have experience of more than 7 decades in this field.
Absolutely.
So we are the only one who has some lot of experience in this area.
Super.